Assalamu alaikum, this is Lamiya Fariha. I am going to be taking a demo class on classical architecture. But first, let's look at this architectural timeline based on Western influence. This would help us to get an idea on where we are standing on the spectrum. Let's move on to classical architecture. What is classical architecture? It refers to ancient Greek and Roman architecture. It shaped the building approach in Western world. And who were the Greeks? To tell you that, I have to take you a little further than it is required. Let's imagine mountainous Greece with scarcely a road. It isolated its inhabitants into small groups. And that Greece was under Persian invasion. There was a rebel against Persian king in Anatolia. And Athens supported the Ionian Greeks from Anatolia. So the mad king ran to campaign against the Athenians. And the Athenians sought help from the other Greek cities. And they won the war. This sense of shared victory gave them the sense of Greek nationality. The classical antiquity just has started in Greece. The historians divide it into three distinct periods: Hellenic period, Hellenistic period, and Roman Greece. Before Hellenic period, two major cultures dominated ancient Greece: the Minoan and the Mycenaean. The culture of the Minoans flowed into the culture of ancient Greece. Also, their cultural style was followed in the public buildings in Greece. Then starts Hellenic period. All the major monuments and temples were built in this period. This period spanned from Persian invasion in Greece to the death of Alexander the Great. During these 150 years of time, all the major buildings of Greece were built. Greek cities were situated in the vicinity of the mountains. They were called Acropolis. There was a citadel in the heart of Acropolis. Temples and the treasures were built on this citadel. One of the major examples of this is the Parthenon. Greeks developed the architectural order. Greeks practiced the architecture of post and lintel more sophisticatedly. That was referred to as the architectural orders. There were three Greek orders: Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian. These were named after the places they were developed in. Another Greek architectural feature was Greek theatres. After that, it was time for the Romans. The Romans won the Battle of Corinth and started ruling in Greece. Romans were not much of a thinker, but they were very good at engineering. One of the Roman innovations were the dome. One of the most beautiful examples of Roman dome is the Pantheon. Roman wonder material was concrete. It is possibly the reason why we still see so many Roman buildings around. Another massive Roman wonder is the Colosseum, which can house 50,000 to 80,000 spectators. Romans were able to live in big cities because they know how to transport water to the cities. The first aqueduct, Aqua Appia, was built in 312 BC in Rome. Romans were the warriors and they loved to exhibit their glory. This explains why there are so many triumphal churches during Roman period. Romans had intricate road system for the easy movement of their troops. Romans made incredible development in infrastructure system. And that's all for classical architecture. Thank you for listening.